Boys and girls. It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Oh my goodness. Let's have a track here for my good buddy Krug out there. This is Chuck Cooley, Almost Living.
Never have I felt this alive. Never thought that I could really fly. Believing it's all just a hoax. Something else to fill my head with hope. Oh yeah. Down here with wisdom's wings, almost living. We're almost living. We're almost living today. Well, let me tell you about being crazy. Misunderstood leaves in a mystery. We're hearing talk about a self-revolution and waking up to our solutions. Oh, hell. Ooh, in the sky. So say, well, I'm a dreamer down here with wisdom's wings. Almost living. We're almost living. We're almost living today. We're almost, yeah, I'm almost, yeah, I'm almost living today. We're only searching for someone we can save. Oh, crawling, yeah, I'm slow crawling, yeah, from down here, insane. Oh, yeah. Ooh, in the sky. So say, well, I'm a dreamer down here with wisdom's wings. Almost living. We're almost living. We're almost living today. We're almost, yeah, almost, yeah, almost living today.
Awesome track from the great Chuck Cooley. Nominated and won multiple contests, multiple awards. Him and his band, he's got two bands, Chuck Cooley and the Good Time Believers, and Chuck Cooley and the Demon Hammers. Oh, and speaking of Demon Hammers, I got this lovely replica Hawken black powder pistol. Oh yeah, looks just like the real deal. This is a special edition, made in London. Got George Washington's name on it with a little decorative emblem there. Oh yeah, I walked into the store after leaving the bank, and bang, right to it. They wanted $50 for it. Yeah, $50 for a toy gun. I got it for $30. Yeah, man, Zack drives a hard bargain. Yeah, nobody else wanted it. That's 30 more bucks he has now in his pocket. Anyway, My buddy Krug's out there, Weasel Podolsky. I come on special for him for a little tea time. Yeah. I'm drinking some coffee here. Yeah, still sober, of course. Yes, top of the world with it, too. I encourage everybody to come on up here with me. Gets lonely smoking weed all by yourself at the top of the world. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I got Almost Living by Chuck Cooley. Awesome track. Another awesome track we'll put on while we chat. This is Slouching Towards Disneyland. Ooh. Is that too loud? How's that? Give me some feedback, somebody. I need a sound guy. I'm going to read something I just wrote, too. Krug posted a thing. I'll tell you about it. Back early when I started doing the show, Krug was my very first fan. My very first fan of the show. He watched the show every episode. Sometimes I did them 5 times a day. Yeah, 4:30 in the morning I'd jump up, I'd do a show. I was all gung-ho, gangbusters. I was 36 sound right there. Yeah, so I'm all excited. I'm doing all these videos. I got Krug as a #1 fan. Bam, right off the bat. And then I get a few more fans. Lauren Shea and A.D. Justice and Tom Schuba, Lola Knox, Cherish Marie, Overlees, Shell Perry. Yeah, so I had a few very special fans, like 8. So I had this magnificent pieces of 8 fans, and it was really inspiring. And I sent a package out to them all. A handful of them got they got a composition book, not this one, but they got a composition book similar to this one. A green one, all green ones. For Green Book. Yes, Green Book, the Gold Book, your journal, Green Book, your log book, Captain's Log. Yes. So anyway, I sent them all a journal with a special notation to each one of them individual. And then I sent Krug some guitar picks and he bought a copy of my book. Yes, he did. He bought a copy directly from me, and I mailed him the files. And then he had a friend of his. He bought a copy for her. But he just posted a picture here of something that I wrote to him. I said, Krug, you got to take care of yourself. Do not resolve to be on the shelf. Speeding in silence towards an expiration date. It's a life of misery. We love to hate. Do not rush to become late. I've got things to share. You must wait. Yeah, I wrote that to him, and that was on the 10th of February, 2021, before I quit drinking. Yeah, before I quit drinking. I'll play the song again, Krug. So anyway, Krug is a very special fan, and he's out there tonight and wanted some personal time, so I thought I'll come on and do a show and play some music and talk about some things, like my brand new pistola here for the ship. Yes, that's Blizzle Angus, so we can keep them snappers at bay. Yeah, so we'll read the piece I wrote in a minute. I also performed a show about 4:30, and I read the part 1 of book 2, Escaping the Despondent Sea. I read that. The show ended up being about an hour and a half. I didn't plan on it being that long, but it's about an hour and a half long, and it starts reading about 18 minutes in. It's pause, skip, jump. Somebody give me some feedback. Is the video not playing right? Krug's the messenger. He's in jail, I think. Yeah, this is a great little tune here. A band called Dub Vulture. Slouching towards Disneyland. Fades out at the end. So I turned it off. Yeah, kind of got caught off there at the end. Anyway, where are you, Krug? Are you there? Is the video playing properly? Is it getting chattery? Because when I play it back on my phone, it gets offset. It's like the tape is stretched. The tab is using a microphone and camera. Okay, that's what I want. Stream metrics. Yeah, anyway, Facebook's been giving me some hassles. They won't let me download the videos sometimes that I make. But, so I'm going to read this piece I just wrote. This is called The Legend of My Skulls. The Legend of My Skull Tattoos. Yeah, it is your lame-ass phone, Krug. Your phone's the problem. So anyway, this is a nice little piece. I'm going to put this... this is a very serious piece, mind you. I'll put it in the comments. The link to my blog. This is a very serious piece. It's this whole explanation behind the tattoos on my head. And my destiny. And where I'm going with myself, and where I'm taking people with me that are part of what I'm doing, and I want a piece of what I'm doing. This is called The Legend of My Skull Tattoos. I have a magic lamp tattooed behind my right ear. There's energy or magic of the genie coming out from the lamp that flows to the ship's wheel near the temple that is helping to guide me. Yes. There's a number 9 held at the top by the energy. The top portion symbolizing defying death 9 times. And there are 2 eighth notes below the energy at the front of the top of my ear for my love of music. On the left side of my head near the temple, forward above the ears, a message in a bottle floating on the tumultuous waves of desperation, about to go over a waterfall that flows over the back of my ear to an hourglass, draining the sands of time, where I fear the messages may be lost forever. The genie has given me 3 wishes. This lamp that I found in my quests and sufferings. 1 for myself, and the other 2 I saved for the crew to decide. But the catch is they must be selfless. Your wishes have to be selfless in order not to backfire. You have to be altruistic. I got this work done because of this show, Zack radio show. and the fans that were a huge inspiration to continuing doing it. Krug's one of the first ones. It was and is my dedication to them and their love, as well as to continue becoming a big, beautiful black pearl in life's oyster. I'm Captain Mad Zack, and I'm very proud of what I'm doing, as well as the impact it has had thus far. A smart person knows what I wished for. This is a riddle. I'm also the jester, an EFP, ENFP. I'm a mystic, able to become a medium for the spirits as they command. Being clairvoyant, psychic, and without any of my superiors, I do the best I can while enduring the experiences and visions that I'm given to deal with. An accident, I'm a riddle, seesawing masculinity and the feminine. Lights occasionally blow. Animals communicate. Children search for me in crowds. This has always been. There's also the legend of the tattoo artist, the drug addict that was in my home on a live show with the crew some of you saw. I may elaborate that on a little later. Yes. Let's try that Almost Living track again, Krug. I think it starts right here.
Never have I felt this alive. Never thought that I could really fly. Believing it's all just a hoax. Something else to fill my head with hope. Oh yeah. Well, I'm a dreamer down here with wisdom's wings, almost living. Well, almost living. Well, almost living today. Well, let me tell you about being crazy. Misunderstood leaves in a mystery. We're hearing talk about a self-revolution and waking up to our solutions are here. Ooh, in the sky. So say, well, I'm a dreamer down here with wisdom's wings. Almost living. We're almost living. We're almost living today. We're almost, yeah, I'm almost, yeah, I'm almost living today. We're only searching. We're only searching for someone we can save. Oh, crawling, yeah, I'm slow crawling, yeah, from down here insane. Oh, yeah. Ooh, in the sky. So say, well, I'm a dreamer down here with wisdom's wings. Almost living. We're almost living.
Chuck Cooley. I hope you got it that time, Krug. Yeah, not playing a third time. But I tell you what I'll do. Love ain't no crime. Love Ain't No Crime with the Bandana Brothers. Find that on the Black Cherries Jam CD. I'm doing the vocals. It's all my own lyrics. I'm the lyricist. I was the lyricist. Danny was the guitar player. And I stood in front of him so he wasn't bashful. Yeah, Danny had stage fright, so I had to front the band, which I didn't mind. I love showing off. Yeah. Look at me now. Look what I can do. I'm going to read a couple of things after this. I'm going to have to go upstairs. Yeah, I'm going to have to go upstairs from this. So I'm going to put on one song, Brand New Day. Come on now. Change. There we go. My dog's barking at the refrigerator and my old lady's trying to sleep. This is Brand New Day. It's a remix. It's about addiction. pressure. Every few moments it'll make noise. The dog goes crazy. I really like that. That's a really good effort. I wish it wasn't. I don't know if it should have been. I feel like I was a little too melancholy, maybe. I don't know. Anybody give me feedback on that song? What'd you think? I can handle bad review. Shit, I'm almost ready to call my mother. Get some criticism. Oh my goodness, I'm begging for it, literally. Should call her now. Yeah. Anyway, I got an example of love and hate. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, which would you rather have first, a hate fucking or a good loving? Oh, let's start off with the hate. Yeah. It's not really hate, it's about, well, perspective. Yeah, imagine being a person who worked all their life, got all the tools they ever needed accumulated through their existence, and they got nice savings built up, and a house, and a bass boat, fish poles, and all that stuff, and all of a sudden get sick with cancer. Lawnmower they maintained for 50 years, lawn tractor. Yeah, then you got cancer. Then here you are staring out the window while some kid's bumbling around, running over rocks and busting cement blocks and brush and everything else with your mower that you took care of for 50 years, and the kid ruins it all in 20 minutes. Oh my goodness, it's sickening. Yes, you work hard for things. Well, watching the garden is a great example. Consider this God's perspective. Only he's got one up on everybody. Go ahead and destroy the earth. He's made new earths. You can't get there from here, baby. No, but I know how. Yes, this is called watching the garden. It's sad to watch the garden die so slowly in a world full of lonely, so easily sold. The pine aches constant and the booze isn't cold. Watching the garden die slowly. Yesterday you weren't old, and the stones washed to be seen by rain-pit days of old. The race cars in a distant 6-mile-long weed-riddled yard pushed the parts in a heap from the mowers broke down. Every rickety truck ride all the way into town to watch the garden die slowly. The oil stains on the ground. All the corn muffins cooling on a breeze floating out through the yard. Walter Brennan with his stories about family so proud. Every hand was of value, and they all were bound. Not watching the garden die slowly. Yeah, I wrote that the 19th of January this year. On a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, now for a little love. That was love, but it was just this wasted love. It's like shouting from your grave. Yeah, I wrote a book about it. Might want to read it. This is called Nature. I wrote this in March 16th of this year, 5 days after my birthday. This is called Nature. Let me drink deep on your beauty, my surprise of my days. My eyes drip with your sweetness, sometimes no breath to say. The sugar drips from my cheek and lips, and I enjoy the taste. To love you is pure heaven, and there's not a drop to waste. Walking with you hand in hand, an arm around the hips, in a dream together, hanging on every kiss. Let me drink deep on your beauty, while there's so much I want to say, but mostly only I love you forever and a day. Yeah. Originally, I wrote that on the 30th of December. Yeah, interesting. That was when I was locked up in a mental facility, and they were demanding that I accept the label schizophrenic. Oh yes, Mad Zack's a schizo, they said. Yeah, 33 days. I had to get a lawyer to send court for me. Most certainly. Thing is I knew they were going to come and get me before they got me. See? Remember back to the legend of the skull tattoos. I was told, I was informed, they're going to come for you. And they did. 7 police officers, just like I commanded in the video. Yeah. 7 of them. I had command of all of them. Never laid a finger on me. Oh, yeah, it was a big story there. Big lawsuit, too. Yeah, they sent me to the nut house after I started praying out loud in the observation room. Yeah, begging for forgiveness from the world, destroying the earth, my beautiful beaver. Yeah. Nobody's watching. Well, that's okay, it's recorded. That's what I do, I record things. It's called journalism. It's a journal. It's a logbook, Captain's Log. It's your very important book. It's your identity. You don't need an envelope or something that says you got your address on it. I need your logbook. Yeah. Back a week. Been in town a week. Here's my logbook. You don't need no stinking envelope. No. Get on board. Mad Zack Radio Fan Club is serious business. It's not just some goofing around. Yeah, I do a lot of goofing around. I keep it silly. I keep it laid back. I keep it real. And we talk about things as we dare. Yeah. Nobody wants to listen to lectures. I have lots of personalities. I share them with you. Yeah. It's very important what I'm doing, I think. And I've got lots of validation from many, many people in my crew. Yeah, they know who they are. Anyway, that's enough. I shared enough for now. I gotta go back upstairs and finish not going to bed. Yes, a little family squabble going on. Somebody misunderstood something that I said, misinterpreted it, and was violently offended. And I've been catching grief for it. And of course, I'm a big piece of shit, too. Gotta remember that. First parts, that I'm a piece of shit. I do have an asshole merit badge. I teach asshole 101. I do. And also snitch. I teach snitch as well. Yes. Very comprehensive courses. Yes, we start off very, very, very rudimentary with a pencil. Yeah, we don't give the turkey quill pen out with the prison tattoo ink right away. That's That's you have to graduate to that level because there is a little bit of respect in the bottom of that bottle, as noted by all these guys running around with the tattoos of the cement blocks on their arms, with the burning World Trade Centers, with the plane sticking out of it, and the smoldering smoke and stuff with their prison number. That prison tattoo ink. Yeah, I cornered the market on all that shit and bought it up so they couldn't have it no more. Because there is, in fact, a little respect in the bottom of the bottle. But the only way to get it out is through the eloquence and the debonair use of construction of your verbiage and metaphors and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. You got to do it with a pen and the paper. Yeah, it's long lasting. You know, written in stone, as they used to say. Anyway, I'm crazy about Catman Zack. I got a world of things to give you. Yeah. Buckets of perspective, tons of support, and whatever guidance I can offer anybody who's misguided. Yeah, or lost. We all get lost. Yeah. I'm a testament to all that. Read my book. I've earned my wings. Yes. I should be running the National Alliance of the Mentally Ill. Yes, I should be. Somebody get on that right away. Peace, love, you know who dares to be original, dares to be different, dares to step out away from the crowd and be the individual that I am. Yeah. Follow my footsteps and do your thing. Come see me. We'll find something special. Guarantee it.